Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another session on soft skills and interpersonal communication. With me, Waheeda, Assistant Professor at the Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Dundigal, Hyderabad. In today's session, we are going to learn about soft skills, its definition, why soft skills, objective of soft skills, and important sets of soft skills, learning soft skills and its advantages and a few of its disadvantages. So let's get started. Soft skills are personal traits that allow you to be mentally elastic towards acquiring that adapt to new situations, okay, to become a good communicator and an efficient problem solver. It is all about our behaviors, our attitudes, how we deal with others, how we communicate, how to talk to anyone, what to talk and what not to talk and in certain situations, how to behave in certain situations, team building, team maintaining, group discussion, group work, how to be working in groups, how to build your teams and how to maintain your teams. Okay, and also how to talk to anyone, how to be personally having some kind of required behaviors that is adhering to the rules and regulations of certain situations, also be honest towards the work, how do you manage your time, how to effectively communicate with others and maintain good interpersonal relationships. It refers to a cluster of personal qualities and habits that we possess, and attitudes and social grace, our mannerisms mostly, how we behave with others, and how we become good employees of any organization and how we become compatible to work with, how we can be an asset to any organization if we follow certain rules and regulations. They influence actually how we interact with others. In today's world where interaction has become, I always tell my students that the world has become a global village and we need to interact with many people, many times with new people and sometimes also with known people. So our prospective employees want our certain kind of behavior that will be adding as an asset to their organization, to deal with their customers, their clients, okay, and their workers, co-workers, how to behave so that the organization becomes successful in giving out the required kind of the production to the world. Okay, so it requires certain code of conduct. Why on earth do we need to learn soft skills? They are required by an individual not only to enter into workplace but also to sustain oneself in the workplace. Why do we need them? Soft skills actually help you get into the job and also to maintain the job. It is about learning how to behave in an interview, how to give an interview till you get the job, and how to maintain that job also is taught by soft skills. Whereas in uh, hard skills, you have the core or the domain knowledge or the hardcore knowledge of one particular job, but to maintain that job you need soft skills. They are complementary and they are also easy to learn, but these are some kind of misled information people are having, that it is a myth that these skills are very difficult to learn. On the contrary, soft skills are very easy to learn. You can become master of it if you give a little time and you serve yourself with that. Okay, they They help us in taking proper decisions, right decisions on right time. It is very important for our career development and also as well as our personal development. Handling interpersonal communication, it is the relationship, a dyadic relationship between two people, how you deal with them, what are the kinds of ways that you have to do, I mean, maintain interpersonal relationship, communicating with others properly and effectively. If you want someone to talk to you, if you want to be friends with anybody, if you want to get your work done, you need to communicate effectively. It is I told you before also that it is about giving a informal remark to even presentation skills. This all comes under soft skills training. Gaining professional development in whatever field you are working, how you will adapt yourself or how you will learn new things and advance yourself in that particular field that you are working comes under soft skills. Having good impact or impression on others, it is what is very important. Your credibility, how much you know others doesn't matter that much as it matters that how many people know you as a good person also. And then we will also talk about the objectives of soft skills. This inspiring leadership excellence and dynamic communication is the objective of soft skills. How they are going to change our life, how our personality is going to be uh, portrayed if we have the soft skills at their optimum level. Optimizing managerial effectiveness. When we have learned the soft skills, it helps them how to manage our work efficiently. Enhancing team building and time management skills, it is very important that we need to have team building strategies, because building a team requires lot of energy and maintaining it also is very essential for the development of the organization where you're working. Time management, adhering to the to the stipulated time that is given, you need to complete your projects. How you manage your personal time and also the time that has been allotted to you to that meet the deadlines of the projects that you receive at your workplace. And then increasing the employability skills of students along with overall corporate grooming. Soft skills teach you as to how you can be a state of the art employee when it requires the skills that the I mean as a student you need to have in a corporate grooming sessions. Like you need to be ready for the kind of atmosphere or the kind of surroundings that you will be facing in your corporate culture, in your workplace. So it has to start from the undergraduate level itself. So this is the right time for you to develop those soft skills required for the state of the art uh, employ employees. Enhancing public speaking and presentation skill is the other most important soft skills that you must work on. Like the one who communicates, a person who communicates well is will always have an edge over the other person. If you are having this required soft skills, mm, as your skills, you will be having an edge over the other one. Providing motivational training along with practical orientation, this will give you motivate you towards learning those skills as well as enhancing your career and vision and planning in coming years. So these are some of the important sets of soft skills that one must have. Communication skills, it is the most important and the and the prerequisite that you need to communicate, how to communicate, what to talk to anyone, how to talk to anyone, what should be your tone of voice, working on your intonation, rhythm, rhyme, the way that you start your conversation, how much of impact that you are leaving on your on the person that whom you are talking to. Are you being effective communicator? Are you able to put across your message effectively or not? Are you having some impact, some impression? Is there any credibility that you are demanding from your listener or receiver? Is all that you need to have. Leadership skill. Everyone must possess this quality. It is not that we are talking about each one as a leader, but in all walks of life, one has to be taking a stand on the issues that one faces. it we cannot be waiting for another leader to come and help us, isn't it? So we must possess the as an individual, we must possess the leadership qualities to take initiative, okay, to be as a leader, to make others lead you, okay. Then creativity, that one must possess this. If one doesn't possess it, it is a skill, it is a skill that can be worked on. I mean, how to solve certain problems creatively, innovation. It comes out of reasoning or out of critical thinking. If you expose yourself to different situations, you will be getting some ideas, new ideas. Creativity will be enhanced in your personality if you experience or if you go keep browsing or keep working on it comes out of experience also. Interpersonal skills, again I told you that it is about how you deal with others, how you are maintaining dyadic relationship with a mother to son, parents to children, okay, yourself with your neighbors, your friends, your colleagues, your peer members of the of the society, and as well as when you go for working in an organization, how you are dealing with your boss, your teammates, okay, or your roommates if you are living in a hostel or somebody, how you are dealing with others. Is your attitude towards them very agile, or are you a person with too much of an attitude, okay, how you are dealing with that, how you are effectively following the rules, and how you are going further in your life, as well as your personal life, as well as your professional life, okay. Then how you are managing your time, your personal time, as well as the time of your organization or the time of your institution where you're working in. So these communication skills comprises of verbal communication, the way that you talk to anyone, that is the speech. What kind of speech are you having? Is it listenable? The people, do the people like to listen to you? You should make it uh, I mean in such a way that people are willing to listen to you. It should be so presentable, so nice that people should be listening, would like to listen to you. And then the presentation skills, as I told you, from informal remarks to presenting to a group of people or maybe to a large audience, what are the things that you should be doing, like how to present yourself, how to keep yourself well groomed, and how to be uh, very well versed with the topic that you are presenting in front of your audience. What are the things that you have to keep in mind when you are doing that, looking into the eyes and trying to maintain distance, the required distance with them, and also talking logically. Those first 4 to 7 seconds that you are appearing in front of them, that will make a lot of difference as to how much of presentable attributes that you are possessing, okay. And working on the how much you have prepared onto that topic, how relevant your topic is, okay, how you are making your audience attracted towards you, whether you are being able to uh, put your thoughts across to them. Are they able to understand you in a clear manner? Have you arranged it in a logical manner or not? Is your pronunciation good? All these things come under good presentation skills. Okay. Then the technical aspects, the knowledge that you will be having, whether you are using any audio visual aids along with yourself, how much of the information, that if you are using the ppts, how much of the information should go into the ppts, okay, how much you should know about the technology to play, use the computer as well as the software and the hardware that is available in the auditorium. All these things, it's a different segment actually. We have a video on presentation skills, you can refer to that and understand the whole of what presentation skills are. Then listening, it is a skill, it is an attribute one must possess to be a very good person. Actually, a good listener is a good speaker. One who listens well is a person who's admired a lot, because we very few people have time and interest to listen to people. So if you become one, and there is nothing like it, you will be admired by the people, and this way you will have good interpersonal relationships with others. If you become a very good listener, if you are giving your ears to someone else, and you are giving your time and your, and if you listen well, you have the complete information, and you have information, you can give it to others, and that way you can be also a presentable personality. Humor, having humor in your talk, in your presentations, plays a very important role. Laughter is a medicine. When you are laughing, you are relaxed, and when you are relaxed, your learning ability is at its best. Okay. So the more you when la- as I told you, laughter plays a very significant role. Do not underestimate its power. Okay. Always crack some jokes relevant to the topic, so that your audience are interested in what you are talking. And then communication also can be interviewing skills. It can to the highest level, wherein you are an interviewer or interviewee. In both the cases, your communication skills, what to ask, what not to ask, what are the things that you should be doing in an interview, and what are the things that you should be never doing in an interview. And also then comes the writing communication. How are you writing emails to your customers, your friends, or whether formal, informal, how do you segregate, the rules of writing the emails and things like that. Okay. Well, then comes honesty. These are the personal attributes one must possess. It's also the components of soft skills. How one is honest, whether that person is having human values at their potential level. How one is truthful, one is reliable, trustworthy. Okay, if one tells lie, people may not believe that person. If one is honest, it gives that a person a credibility and trustworthiness. People believe that person. And how that person is having interpersonal skills, how one is dealing with the other, what kind of attitude one must possess to be dealing with others, how to use our potential communication skills at their best to maintain relationships. Okay. And then having integrity, person with too much of integrity again is a trustworthy person. Dedication towards the work, whatever one takes up, if that person shows his or her dedication towards the work, it is a sign of success. Manners and etiquette one has, how one is behaving in front of the other, emotion, how much of the emotional intelligence one possesses, critical evaluation, how to sense the situation and or act according to it, depends on that. Then persistence, if certain hindrances come, whether that person is getting bogged down by that hardship of that, or he or she is persistent in carrying out the responsibilities, and whether that person is having any pride in the work that he or she has taken up, is all about the personal attributes one possesses. And if these are at their fullest, you have the soft skills which will help you in your personal life as well as in your career development. Then the other objective of it is team building, how leaders take up the act of building a team, how they select, sifting, I would call it, how they sift the candidates required for particular projects, for particular work that they have to complete. Okay, they make them in groups, bring them together so that each one carries out their responsibility effectively, by strategizing their that planning of how to take up, how to carry out the project is done by the leader. An efficient leader does this at the initial level, and the other things follow after that. And then he supervises the work, supervising the work, how the work is being done, decision making, if there is any hurdle that is coming in the completion of that particular project, how to take this decision on the right time, take decision making, whether this person is for example suitable, or is he's not able to carry out the responsibilities, shuffling uh, of the members of the group. Okay, and also decision making as to taking up under other strategy to complete the work, or using innovative methods or any other shortcuts, or having different plans, plan A, B and C, which one works the best, so that time is not wasted. Okay, and delegation of work, how much of responsibility is allotted to the other one. It is not, the leader is not the one who is having all the duties and responsibilities on his shoulder. A leader is one who can get the work done by others in an efficient manner, in an easy manner, free himself for the rest of the things to which are required to complete the task. Okay, then because all the responsibilities lies on the shoulder of the leader, then when he is free, he'll be able to carry out those responsibilities. If not, if he is having, if the leader is having all the responsibilities, I mean all the work that the team has to do, if he or she takes up, then the work cannot be completed. A good leader is one who delegates the work to the group members, and I mean mentors them from time to time, supervises the work, and does decision making to get the work going, and is the one who gives positive feedback, or feedback for that matter. If it is going in a positive manner, the leader must give a positive feedback. Otherwise, if the negative feedback is working on for them to complete the work, the leader should be capable of doing that also. Okay, then how to creatively do the problem solving, finding out the problem, find where the problem is lying actually, and identifying the problem, and then finding solutions for solving that particular problem is with creativity is the responsibility one must develop as soft skill. Innovation, new methods, new strategies, or something better, found out better, or something that has been researched on can be used in this innovation creativity. And also to design sense. The person should will develop a sense of designing if is having the soft skills. Then the artistic sense, how to make it look aesthetic because of the sense of the design one is having. And critical thinking also accompanies when uh, the activity that has been taken up, or the project that has been taken up, to work its workability at different stages of the work, that will help the candidate to have critical thinking, to do troubleshooting. That leader as a leader, the person must have critical thinking abilities and also troubleshoot if any problem arises during the proceeding, or during the delegation of the work, or the problem solving phase. How the leader creatively is solving the problem matters a lot. And whether that person is having interpersonal relationship, how networking, through networking, by spreading, having sources spread out or throughout, so that the work can be done effectively at different levels of the project. Interpersonal relationship, I have been using this in prior strategies also. It always helps how you are having relationship with other. If your uh, relationship is good with others, you can take help. And also if you help others, and if you require help, people will be ready to give it to you. How you are dealing with that dyadic relationship, as I told you before, uh, is all about how you are dealing with others. Dealing with difficult people is another very difficult aspect. One must learn. You will find in every walk of life, you will find some people who are difficult to deal with. They do not understand the urgency, or the requirement, or the critical thinking they do not possess. There are some people who are very rigid in their own perspective. So everyone should learn this. Soft skills teaches us to deal with difficult people, how to make them understand, or how to put them aside without them I mean stopping the work, sabotaging the work, or things like that. And then conflict resolution, it is there in every walk of life. When two people, or few two or more people meet, people have different opinions. No two people are same. No two people have the same thought process. They are different. Each individual is different from the other, so there will be friction, conflict will be there, difference of opinion, uh, different ways of solving the problem. Some are experienced, some are inexperienced, some are very very much read. They know different situations, but theoretically. But there are some people who know them practically. So conflict arises. As a leader, or as a person, one must possess that quality of resolution, conflict resolution, resolve conflicts that arise from time to time. And then personal branding, where you want yourself to be, how much credibility that you possess is very important. Okay, how people regard you, where do they place you, is very important. How much they know about you, and all that they must know is good about you. Then only you will be able to have personal branding on others. And office politics, or any organizational politics, institution, organization, anywhere, offices, everywhere, there are politics. You should be critically analyzing that. You should be intelligent enough. These are taught by soft skills. If you learn soft skills, you will be focusing on all of these things. How to deal with office politics. Okay, then these are other personal skills that they have. Friendliness, work life balance, friendliness, how good. I mean, again, this also comes under the interpersonal skills. Work life balance. How much of work you are doing, how much you are balanced, how much of your life is being balanced between your personal life as well as your professional life. Work life balance should be maintained to have harmonious relationship with your family as well. You need to give them required time and also balance your time at the workplace, so that if your personal life is at peace, you can give your maximum at your workplace. If your personal life is disturbed, you will never be able to give your 100% to your job or your organization wherever you are working at. That is why time management is very important. As I told you before also, uh, people have to divide. It teaches, soft skill teaches you time management as to how to divide your work between your personal as well as your workplace, and how to complete the assignments that have been given to you. Recognizing your potential, your prime time is very important. Finding out your prime time, which is the time that you are good at doing, performing the task easily, and prioritizing your task is very much important. We have a separate video on time management you can watch with the same time management topic. You will get all the details required about time management, how to prioritize your work, how to divide the work between the important things and not so urgent things, and urgent but not so important, and things like that. You have to divide your time schedule so that you give your best the to the required segment of your life, the workplace as well as your personal life. Taking criticism, it's also very important. It's a part of the attitude that you are possessing. Like very many people, successful people, have taken criticism and worked on it. And there are some people who do not like taking criticism. uh, if uh, if that nature is there, people will never get over that not so perfect things, get out of the not so perfect things that they are possessing. So it is very much important that you should have that ability to take criticism. And then how much of enthusiasm you are having towards the work that you have taken up. Are you being very dull, or being very enthusiastic towards the things that are coming onto your way in a professional manner or in your personal life as well? That will give you, if you have all these to such certain extent, wherein they are proving positive for you, proving beneficial to you, you will automatically get self confident. This is very much essential for your self esteem and self development. If you are confident about certain things, you will be able to manage all the things in a positive manner, in an efficient manner. It's equally important. Uh, these are the learning skills actually. The good news is that, like any skill, soft skill can be learned. I told you it is something um, like a bodybuilder does onto his muscles. He works on the muscles so that his body is built. Likewise, soft skills are the things that one must work on. It's a skill. If you practice, you will get it. Boosting your self skills not only gives you a leg up on a new job or a promotion, but these skills also have obvious applications in all areas of your personal life as well as professional life as well. if you if you learn the soft skills, like you are showing honesty towards that, you are having good personal interpersonal skills, you are a good communicator, you are able to effectively uh, pass out your message to the other person. Okay, you are adhering to the rules and regulations of any organization, and you are also doing time management, these are going to be very much beneficial to your professional development as well. So, how can you learn soft skills? As I told you in the beginning, that some people are having myths about soft skills, that it is a lady's skill. No, any human being can learn the skill and possess it and very successfully carry out that. You can take up a course. It is going to have an added advantage if you are having a soft skill course. If you are a soft skill person, then it is going to, if you are a certified person, it is going to have an edge over the other. You can even seek mentors to have that, and you can also be volunteer to this. If you are having these are some pros, that if you are having soft skills, you will be recognized by the industry or employers and peers. If you possess the soft skills, you will be hired very easily. Your career will develop easily. Employment opportunities you will have, you can have better opportunities to acquire your job, and promotions and advanced opportunities. Since you are having edge over the other person, you can always be categorized under the person who is advanced in their skills. Increased ability to perform on the job. Since I told you that a person who has worked on the soft skills, his interpersonal communication, time management skills, on honesty, all the things that we have discussed, innovation, delegation of work, if he or she is possessing the leadership qualities, all these things are there, then that person will be recognized in a better manner. If that person is having team strong team and leadership qualities will be developed. So in that way, incentive, rewards and challenges for employees are there. These are the benefits that one can get if soft skills are trained. Some of the things that might come as a hindrance is that it might be expensive to develop the training. If you want to take up some expensive courses, that might be, I mean, money spending thing. And also it needs regular updates. You cannot say that I have learned the soft skills that were prevalent some 10 years back. Now I don't know, I don't think there are any new additions to it. No, in that way you are wrong. You need to be regularly having some updates to be a soft skill person. Learners efforts are also needed. Yes, if you take it easy, you cannot learn it. So you need to be all the time motivated towards learning soft skills that they are needed in your day to day life. Sometimes speaker lack in communication skills. uh, though they are working on it, sometimes they might not be able to do that because of various reasons. Maybe the physiological barrier one is having, or the cultural differences are there. With that, we discussed in communication skills and their barrier. There is also on my channel, Waheda, you can see the barriers on communication skills. The person should have more current affairs and other knowledge. Mm, The the benefit might come if the person is having current knowledge, is well versed with what is happening around the world. Well, it is not about how much interest that you are having to have soft skills, but we need to work on the skill as well. Then this the people think that it is one of the most difficult things to teach, but according to me, mm, it is not the most common reason for not hiring, not promoting and poor performance evaluation of any. It is said that soft skills either make your career or break your career. If you are having good soft skills, it will make your career, and if you do not have good soft skills, it will break your career. So pick one skill and work on it and practice, practice, practice. With this, I, Wahida, sign off.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.